Once you do have lists going, this is how the platform looks. Each one of these represents a list that I've started. Let's jump over and show you how to actually extract this data and then get the contacts of the people spending that money for you to talk to. So let's go to coldlytics.com. It's spelled like analytics, but it's cold at the front. And then once you have your account, actually, let me just show you this really quick. When you sign up, guys, we've got a promo code for everybody that comes through Frankie. There's going to be a checkbox on your screen. You don't see it on mine because I'm already a tracked user, but it'll just say, I have a promo code, and enter all caps. It just looks like this. Frankie, well, that's a password field, so that's not a good example. Frankie 50. And what this does is when you activate any plan, you get an additional 50 credits on Frankie. So that's our gift to you guys. That's part of our collaboration. So let's actually,
can I just add on that for you guys, who grab it through me, besides some bonus links, I've got some really awesome trainings we've done inside our masterminds on outreach, like real live in the flesh outreach examples. So I'm happy to send you guys those as well. If you grab it through my link, if you're interested, just shoot me a message and I'll get those over to you.
I love it. I love it. Okay, guys. So this is your dashboard. When you first sign up, we actually have a $1 trial for 25 credits for 7 days as well. So if you're like, I just want to test the waters, I don't want to subscribe to the full plan right away, you can definitely do that. It only costs you $1. You can choose to go ahead within a week of getting your data there. You'll have plenty of time. So once you do have lists going, this is how the platform looks. Each one of these represents a list that I've started. Let's go up and click on New Task in the top right corner, or you can click on New up here. And this is your targeting screen. So it's going to default to however many credits you have available, but the minimum list size is 25. So where a lot of you guys will probably do that $1 trial, let's just go with that for now. Contacts per company. This depends on your niche, right? If you guys are talking to big companies where there's multiple offices, you want to talk to multiple people, but most of us are talking to small business and there's one decision maker you want to get to. Yeah. Frankie, in this case, who's the decision maker you'd want to talk to at a personal injury?
Well, I obviously want to talk to whoever like the owner partner of the firm is. Usually it's in my niche. If you click on the About Us page, it's the first guy listed. Always there is the guy who actually like makes the decisions for the law firm. So yeah, owners, founders is.
Love it. So that's just how easy it is to select who you're going to talk to. You just come down right here under general targeting. It's just below the fold. Seniority level, owners, founders. If you guys want other people as well, or if they don't exist, a director, executive, you can add that as well. And I won't go into some of the more nuanced functionality. I want to keep it really easy for you guys because having easy things that work is really key in business. So this field right here says Google Maps, Google Business Profiles, looking for leads in a specific geography. Google Maps is the one you want. So let's come up here. We're going to copy the link that we found earlier with all of these prospects. Let's go.
By the way, just for you guys who've done this, if you try and contact 500 personal injury lawyers in Denver, which I'm sure there are, these will, and you pitch them on the idea of advertising, these are the 25 people who end up actually responding. So you save yourself a whole lot of missing by just going to the people who are already spending money on shoes today and saying, hey, I got shoes. Are you interested?
Yeah. And I'll drive that point home a little bit further because a lot of people say, well, I know there's more. Like, for example, I did a poll for car washes in my province. And I'm like, I know there's way more car washes, but the ones that are tech enabled, that are interested in marketing services, those are the guys, those are the shoe buyers, right? And so if they don't have a Google My Business profile, then they're certainly not going to spend money for you to optimize their website because they don't even know what a Google account looks like or a Google business profile and how that will even possibly translate into business. Yeah. So let's jump back into.
By the way, I've had a few people in the mastermind when they really got this idea and started pursuing shoe buyers that as a side effect, their fees ended up with a zero. Like we've had people going, I'm working with $500 a month clients that now have clients that pay them like 6 figures a year ongoing, like just one client paying you 6 figures. And a big distinction, they didn't get better at their service. They didn't, I'm not saying all those things don't matter, but they just got better at narrowing down who was a good prospect to work with. In other words, the shoe buyers, and doing what we're describing right here. And it's kind of a downhill thing when you're dealing with the top people who have money to spend and really want to grow and don't just say that as an idea. So I just kind of probably missed that from the beginning, but I've seen this information, if you apply it in your life, go from like $500 a month clients to $10,000 a month clients. That's not a small shift.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And if you guys watch a lot of the guru YouTube videos, they talk about sending thousands of emails to people. And I mean, there's merit to it. It does work to an extent. But what we're showing you is the shoe buyer strategy. And this is more of an account-based marketing strategy where you're actually taking intentional data that you have behind those people and leveraging that. Instead of having to email 2,000 people, you can email 25 and get the same end result or better because you're talking to the right people for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is how we send 5 letters in the mail and get 3 responses and 2 clients out of it, because we've narrowed down who makes a really good fit for it.
I love it. I love it. Okay, guys. So we've got your Google Maps link. We pasted it in. We said we're looking for owners and founders of those firms. We're going to get 25 of these firms. So we'll keep scrolling down here, and there's plenty more filters you can apply. Hey, how's it going? We've got a guest.
This is
love
it. Intro.
I'm going to jump over to the next screen. You can add notes if you'd like to just put in plain text kind of what you're looking to do here. But on the next screen is where we get the data points. At minimum, you're going to get first name and last name, their company name, their job title, their email address, and a company website. And then what we're going to actually do, we haven't added it to our drop down yet, but this is something Frankie's members are taking advantage of, is Google add pixel, and just hit enter, and then Facebook add pixel. If those are installed,
this is like a cheat code, by the way. You guys are looking at the whole cheat code. Instead of trying to guess who theoretically would spend money with you, you find out all the companies that are just doing this right now and think what you offer is already a good enough an idea that they're have pixels installed for it.
That's right. And if you guys are being really intentional about your marketing, you may reach out multiple contact points. So if you want the address and the main line to that company as well, those are all free data points. If you're trying to get the direct,
I just want to add, like, if you have less people to contact, you can go much more in depth in reaching those people. Like if you're only contacting the top 25 people instead of having to send, 30,000 messages, you can be a lot more thoughtful about it. So I would suggest getting all that extra data if you can.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if you guys want to spend an extra credit, you can actually get the direct dial or mobile number, whatever we can find. Now, these are typically, we find about 20% of what's available on your contact list in the first place with a valid email. But we then will go and source these if you'd like as well. So if you're good on the phone and that's one of your primary sales methods, then you'll definitely want that too. We'll click on the next button. We're going to give this a task or a name for the task. We'll call it Personal Injury Denver and test. And then I'm just going to come down here, review all the inputs that we added. You can see all the data points, and these are going to become column headers on the spreadsheet we end up providing you. So let's click on Start Task, and you'll see, yes, Start Task. And then this is going to just verify how many credits you're using out of the available ones you've purchased from us.